Okay, we're doing number 53 in section 8.4. We've been asked to simplify this expression. You can see we have a radical minus a radical. Now, these are fractions. What do we need to do to subtract fractions? We need a common denominator, right? That rule still applies even though we're working with radicals. So that means we have to somehow get a common denominator of this. Now, it is going to be easiest to deal with the radicals first and then work with the common denominator, rather than trying to deal with the radicals and get a common denominator. So the first thing we're going to do is start to work with the radicals. If you don't have your radical rules next to you, get them out. Keep them by your side. You want to be able to easily reference them if necessary. So what I can do on each of these is I can divide them top and bottom. I can split this one big fraction into two smaller radical parts. So I've got the square root of 25 over the square root of x to the 8th minus the square root of 9 over the square root of x to the 6th. Now this is nice because most of these are stuff you can do. You can look at these and quickly get the answer. The square root of 25, for instance, is just 5. Now on the bottom, remember, we can do this two ways. We can either rewrite this as using our exponent rules, something to the second, so something that we can cross out, or we can just use the fact that we know this is the 1/2, divide 1/2 into 8. I'm going to go that way, so I've got x to the 8th times 1/2, so I've got 5 over x to the 4th. You might be able to do that in your head. You might need to take both steps. If you need to take the extra step to be sure, take the time and do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Over here, I'm going to do the same thing. 3, just the square root of 9, over x to the 6th, the 1/2, come down, x to the 3rd. Now, here, I just have any rational expression, and I need to get a common denominator. So what's the common denominator with x to the 4th and x to the 3rd? Well, I can just add an x over here times an extra x, and I can do an LCD, use common denominator, of x to the 4th. So here I'm going to do x, so I have 5x to the 4th minus 3x over x to the 4th. Now I just add across, the denominator stayed the same, so what's my answer? My answer is going to be 5 minus 3x over x to the 4th. Can I add those top two in the numerator? No, subtract. No, I can't. The reason is they're not like terms. I have an x here, I don't have an x here. So this is our final simplified answer.